Hey there, this is Matt from Ozuno, and this video is about connecting to and scanning a DALI line. For this video, we're going to be using the RAPIX Addressing software and one of our USB to DALI interface devices, often referred to as a DALI Red Box. Firstly, the DALI USB interface must be connected to the DALI line. The DALI line is an electrical circuit, so this connection should be made by a licensed electrician and proper safety precautions should be taken. The DALI USB interface is connected by attaching each of the probes to a separate DALI conductor on the line. One of the positive conductor, one of the negative. The red box though, it is in polarity sensitive, so it doesn't matter which probe goes where as long as they aren't connected to the same conductor. This connection can be made wherever you can get access to the DALI line, be that at the DALI power supply, in the back of the light fitting, or anywhere along the line. The DALI line must be powered for communications to work, and the AC electrical supply to the DALI lights must also be present. If the connection has been made correctly, the two LEDs on the top of the red box should light up. The indicator on the right shows the DALI power supply is present, and the indicator on the left will flash during communications, and also intermittently as a heartbeat monitor between the red box and the DALI line. If you want, you can test the DALI connection by pressing the I and the O buttons on the red box. The I button will send out a DALI broadcast on command. This will turn on all the DALI lights on the line. And the O button will send out a DALI broadcast off command, turning all the DALI lights on the line off. If the lights on your DALI line respond to these buttons being pressed, then you can be confident that the red box has been successfully connected to the DALI line. The next step is to connect your red box to your computer. The USB indicator LED at the bottom of the red box should light up when this connection is made. Once you've done that, we are going to run the RAPIX Addressing software. We are going to select New as we are scanning a line we haven't scanned before. I want to quickly explain what happens during a DALI line scan. When the RAPIX Addressing software starts scanning a DALI line, the first thing it does is look for DALI devices, like DALI light fittings, that have already been given a DALI short address. It goes through all 64 DALI short addresses starting at 0 all the way up to 63. To see if there are any DALI fittings on the line who already have those addresses. Because for any addressed fittings it finds, it's going to grab their information so it can display it to you at the end of the line scan. After the software has finished scanning the DALI line for DALI fittings that already have a short address, its next step is to go looking for DALI fittings that have yet to receive a short address. An unaddressed DALI fitting will assign itself a very large random number. And when the addressing software is looking for an unaddressed fitting, it searches out these large random numbers. When the software finds an unaddressed DALI fitting, it assigns them the lowest available DALI short address. So on a line with no addressed fittings, the first fitting the scan locates will become short address 0, and the next one will become short address 1, and then short address 2, and so on and so on. It will keep doing this process till one of two things happens. A, it runs out of unaddressed fittings to give an address, or B, it runs out of DALI short addresses to give the unaddressed fittings. There can never be more than 64 DALI short addresses on a line, so once those are all taken, that's it. Once the scan completes, the details box at the bottom of the window will display information about DALI devices that have been addressed. This information can be copied to a clipboard for later reference if required. We can then click Close, which will take us through to the RAPIX Addressing UI. Here we can look at all the information the DALI line scan has collected for us. In the center, all the DALI devices discovered in the scan are displayed. Their DALI addresses down the left, their DALI types in the center, and their current output status over here on the right. In the far corner, there is also a grid showing all the DALI devices for quick reference, which is color-coded by DALI type. If we want to control the DALI line from here, we can use the double white globes and the double black globes down here at the bottom to turn the whole line on and off via DALI broadcast command. You can also set the whole line to identified mode using the yellow flag in the bottom left corner. This will flash all devices on the line from off to on in a cycle till it's deactivated. This allows you to visually inspect the area so you can see what lights you are currently communicating with. This function is also available directly from the red box by pressing the I+O line identify button, but be warned, the line identify must be deactivated by pressing the button again before normal operations can proceed. If you want to control an individual DALI fitting, you can do this by first selecting the fitting, then using any of the control buttons here. The single white and black globe icons will turn the selected device on and off. The square icon with the 6 lines emanating from it is the individual identify button. Pressing this will cause the selected device to flash between on and off. This can be helpful when trying to locate the light. Next to that is the live dimming control button. This will allow you to change the light output of the selected DALI device via the slider. And lastly, the color palette button will allow you to control the color output of any selected DALI Type 8 color lights. There is also a scan button that allows you to rescan the line if you add any additional DALI light fittings or make any changes to the DALI line. Okay, that concludes our connecting to and scanning the DALI line tutorial. I hope this information was helpful. If you have any further questions or issues, you can contact us at support@ozuno.com. Thank you.